Okay, so two cylindrical iron rings, X and Y, of the same diameter and height, were both heated up to 200 degrees Celsius. So this is X and this is Y. Notice that they are similar in their diameter and height, but they are different in their width, right, or their thickness. Two beakers, each filled with the same amount of water, were placed on the cylindrical iron rings, right, as shown, and the diameter of each beaker was similar to the diameter of both the cylindrical rings. So basically, it is all everything is the same except that the width of setup A and the width of setup B is different. Now, which one of the setups A or B would the temperature rise faster after a few minutes? Okay, so this question tests your uh, ability to observe and detect the difference between the two cylindrical iron ring. And if these two cylindrical iron rings are both 200 degrees Celsius, the temperature is the same, but because this is thicker, it would have more energy, more heat energy than this one. Okay, because it has more mass, it has uh, more iron to contain the heat compared to this one. Okay, compared to Y. So X has more heat than Y. Therefore, when X has more heat than Y, X would be giving more heat, right? X would be giving more heat into the water con compared to setup B. Alright, why? Because this one has more, thicker diameter than Y. So even though the temperature is the same, the amount of heat that X can hold is definitely much more than what Y can. Okay, so remember, temperature is how hot something is, but temperature and heat is not the same. Okay, these two items can have the same temperature, but they definitely do not have the same amount of heat. Alright, so which of one of the setups A or B would the temperature rise faster? Alright, now I've already explained to you, but how do you write this down? Okay, this is how you write it down. Setup A would have the temperature in setup A would rise faster after a few minutes, and this is because the water is exposed to a larger contact area of the cylindrical iron, so it's easier for the heat to be transferred. Alright, therefore the heat transfer from the iron to the water is faster, and so the temperature would rise faster. Okay, this is one possible answer. Another possible answer would be that setup A again. Why? Because you can say the cylindrical iron X, right, is thicker than Therefore, it contains more heat, right? That to be more heat that can be transferred to the water. Okay, uh, and so the temperature would rise faster. Okay, it's thicker, therefore it contains more heat. Okay, the marks will go from here, more heat. It contains more heat. Okay, so so that it can be transferred to the water, and so the temperature would rise faster. Okay, so these are the two answers that are possible. I prefer the second one. In fact, I would advise you to answer in the second answer. But the first one is also correct because there would be more contact between the cylindrical iron ring and the water and the beaker of water. Okay, so very good question in my opinion. Do study it well and rewind the video if you have to understand it. Thank you.